I got to do some of the vampire work like pretty early on in the process of shooting. Even just like the makeup, we do test days, and I got to be sort of this human, mannequin for them, to just this incredible makeup team. And then also, like, I got to do some cool stunt stuff. You said, like, crawling up the walls, and yeah, those are those pinch me moments. Sometimes, you kind of take for granted that, like, that stuff on Steph moves slowly, a lot of time waiting around. It also, it is a job. You show up and you be professional, but there are these moments where you have to remind yourself, oh, this is so fun and so cool that I get to be a part of it.
Hi, Spencer. How you doing today?
Boz, Daniel, what's up, guys? I'm so good.
We're doing great as well, man. We're also so good. It's such a pleasure to be talking to you because we've loved your work for so long. Like, we think back to Unbreakable, one of those movies that just we love so much, and you're so damn good in it. And then just recently, we watched you in Weird, and oh my God, you had us just crying of laughter.
Oh, thanks, guys. That's so fun. I appreciate that. It's really, and, it's funny. We've just been cleaning out. We've been converting our garage into a little studio, and I was kind of going through old boxes, getting rid of stuff, and I found my shirt from Unbreakable. This is literally yesterday that I was wearing. It's for a 10-year-old, but it was just funny pulling it out. It's a little green tie-dye shirt that I was wearing in that movie from, God, it was 2000, or no, it must have been early 1999 or so. I have no idea when, a long time ago.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Safe to say.
And we can try it on, see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Spencer, no, we just got to ask you, the world of Stephen King is just this so rich, and it's there's so many incredible actors who've been able to lend themselves to his work. What did it mean for you to now join the world of like a Stephen King novel?
Man, it's funny you say that, because it truly is, like, he's so prolific that, I've read, like, a handful of his books, and I would consider to have, like, barely scraped the surface. I'm like, people keep asking me, are you a fan of Stephen King? Have you read a lot of it? And I'm like, oh, I've, like, barely read anything. But I'm like, if I read 5 books of any other author, it'd be like, their entire catalog. It'd be like, yeah, I read everything they read. But instead, it's like I barely scratched the surface of the Stephen King universe. But yeah, I mean, also, he loved, Stephen King has said many times that this is one of his favorites in an early book of his. And he said publicly that he's a fan of the movie. So I think that means a lot for all of us involved to kind of have his blessing and to be taking up one of his favorites. So yeah, we're really excited to bring a new version of this book to the film.
Yeah, I love that. Very true. There's this really, like, great moment in the movie, and we also see in the trailer where you're kind of like resisting the cross and you're crawling up this wall. Like, what goes into making a scene like that?
Oh my gosh, so much. Well, I was I got to do some of the vampire work like pretty early on in the process of shooting. So it meant that, I got to guinea pig a lot of that stuff, and work on, even just like the makeup. We do test days, and I got to be sort of this human, mannequin for them, to just this incredible makeup team, and then also the mannerisms itself. Alex Ward, who plays Barlow, he has played monsters in all sorts of movies and television, and so he got to be there consulting all of us and give us tips about how to keep the vampire aesthetic sort of continuous throughout, so that kind of people are moving the same ways and have similar motivations. And so because I got to film my vampire stuff like pretty early in the shooting schedule, I got to be part of that process of, okay, let's try this and let's try that. And oftentimes you don't get sort of that time to figure things out, especially, I mean, not even just with vampire stuff, but it's, the pace of, it costs a lot of money to have everybody on set. So it was really nice to be able to slow down and try different things with Gary and with Alex, and the makeup stuff, as you said. And then also, like, I got to do some cool stunt stuff. You said, like, crawling up the walls, and yeah, those are those pinch me moments. Sometimes, you kind of take for granted that, like, that stuff on Steph moves slowly, a lot of time waiting around. It also, it is a job. You show up and you be professional, but there are these moments where you have to remind yourself, oh, this is so fun and so cool that I get to be a part of it. And when you have these crazy fangs on, and I'm sending pictures to my wife of the awesome makeup I have, like, those are those moments where you're like, oh my God, I have to soak this in. So guys, in that vein, I had my wife came to visit me on set, and we were filming night shoots. She was working remotely. from our hotel room. So we were kind of on different schedules. And I came back one night and just like, took a shower. And in the morning, like she woke up and she goes in the bathroom and there's just like blood all over the wall. And she was like, "Hell is good." And I'm like, "Oh my God, no, it's like, it's the makeup from last night." Like, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about it.
That's so funny.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And that's what's so great with about a film like this releasing in the time that it's coming out, right? So hopefully this will be part of a bunch of people's new Halloween and spooky season traditions moving forward. So just congratulations to you and the team on it.
Thanks, Daniel. Yeah, that's a good point. We this movie's been delayed a little bit, and I think part of the reason why is like if it misses, it really has to be in the fall. The movie takes place in the fall, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Halloween. It's not like specific, but it just has the aesthetic, and it needs to come out this time of year. So we kind of knew that with COVID and sort of the the upheaval in the entertainment industry and businesses changing hands, that if it would miss its window, it'd probably get pushed a full year again. So I think we're all really glad that people are finally getting to see it, but especially that it is coming out during this time of year. So I would definitely encourage people to watch it during Halloween and as the seasons transition. So
definitely. Yeah. Spencer, thank you so much for your time. We hope we get to talk to you again, and all the best with the release.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Shahbaz. Take care, guys.